Hi garden friends, welcome to the channel. I'm Era and this is Gardening on Purpose. If you're new here, welcome. I garden in Zone 7B in the southeastern United States where I do plant hauls, clearance shopping, plant rehabs, perennial planting, annual planting, container gardening, and everything in between. If you're a subscriber, welcome back. Thank you so much. So for today's video, I am doing an unboxing. I just got delivery from Proven Winners Direct. I had plant withdrawal. There were no plants at no clearance plants at my Lowe's or Home Depot. So of course I went online. Well, not of course, because I actually very rare do I actually buy online because it just ends up being too much money with the plants not really being $6 and $7 and $8 like they are in the big box stores. Plus you got to pay for taxes and delivery fees, and then you got to sit there and wait for it. So I'm not really a fan of buying plants online for those reasons. But because there was really nothing at my Lowe's or Home Depot, I went online and I found some things on plant and Proven Winners Direct. So let's see what's inside the box. So let us see. First one here that they have is, excuse me, I am doing this with one hand, so it's kind of hard because I don't have my pedestal, my stand next to me, my tripod. So let's see. This first one here is, looks like this might be a Rose of Sharon. Oh, here's one. I'll take them out one by one and then kind of find a tag and then go through them. I'm supposed to have 6 plants in here. That's one. Take that out. 2. 3, 4, 5, and last one is 6. So they were packaged really decent. I see some dirt came out of the containers, so it looks like they did not clip the top of the bag, but that's okay. So, okay, so the tags are in here. Ah, okay, so I see. They didn't put the tags on the actual plant. The tags are actually here. Okay, let's go through them. All right, so these are the tags. They were not attached to the actual plant. They were actually at the bottom of the box. So you get an idea of what I actually bought. So I bought the At Last Rose. I bought the Sugar Tip Rose of Sharon. I bought the Pearl Glam Beautyberry. I also bought the Beyond Midnight Bluebeard Caryopteris. Another Rose of Sharon. This one is, I think this is pink chiffon. Yeah, pink chiffon. And then another rose, which is Senorita. Now they are all in quartz. These are not the big ones. These are the smallest. Well, I don't know if it's the smallest that they have, but these are the small containers, 1 quart. They had this on sale, 50% off online the other day. I bought them. I think I bought them on Thursday, and today is Saturday, and they're already here. So it's kind of messy. So I might not take them out of the containers. I mean, out of the plastics, because I don't want to mess up my rug. I'm on the patio today. But I can tell from here, these 2 are the roses. Of course, you recognize roses, rose bushes. These are roses. Now I'd have to go onto the container to look. Okay, so this one looks like it's a Senorita. Yeah, this one is a Senorita. Looks nice and healthy. Most of my roses I have in my yard, they're actually Walmart roses, the Expert Gardening brand. and those have really overperformed for me. So I couldn't wait because those won't get to Walmart until February, and I figured let me try some other roses. Plus, it was on sale. So this is a Senorita. So let's just see what the Senorita has to say. Senorita is sun to part shade. It grows zone 5 to 9. It grows 3 to 4 feet tall and wide. And this is what the flower is supposed to look like. So I'm looking for a lot more peach and orange in the garden. So this is actually one of the reasons I bought this. It's a landscape rose. Again, it's from Proven Winners. And it blooms in the summer. Season of interest is winter, spring. I think, yeah. Okay, it says summer and fall are the seasons of interest. And it gives you continuous blooms. Again, it needs pruning in the spring, and it offers some deer resistance. So this is the Senorita Rose. So that's the first one. And as you can see, it's already making a mess. So I have it on my coffee table here, and it's already making a mess, which is why I'm not going to take it out of the containers here. So if that's the Senorita, then this one must be the At Last Rose. And if you have these roses, please let me know, because I'm starting to buy more Proven Winners stuff. And the couple of things that I have in my yard that are Proven Winners, they've really, really outperformed. I have a bunch of daisies from them, and I'm just so impressed. So this is the At Last Rose. And this one here, let me see. This is fragrant. It is, season of interest is summer and fall. Sun, it takes full sun, as do most roses are taking full sun. This grows 3 feet tall and wide, and the spacing is 3.5. And they prune in the spring, hardy zone 5 to 9. What a beauty. Again, another peachy, orangey type of plant that I'm looking for the landscape. So that's At Last. But it has to be because the other one is Senorita, and I only have 2 roses. Looks good. A lot of the dirt came out. Not sure why they didn't kind of, clip it in like this to keep the dirt in like I usually see, but they were open. Okay, so these are the 2 roses, so let me get those out the way. Next up is the Pearl Glam Beautyberry. I've been looking for beautyberries. I've never seen a beautyberry at my Home Depot and Lowe's. And maybe you have. Because one thing I noticed with a lot of folks on YouTube is that your Home Depot carries some completely different things than mine. And there's some things I've never seen at my Home Depot, and people seem to have it all at theirs. And the same thing with Lowe's. Some things are not at Lowe's, but at a Home Depot, and then some things are just not at either of them. For my 2 Lowe's. And my next Lowe's over is far. So I really don't go to my next Lowe's. I really depend on my local Lowe's and my local Home Depot. But they seem to have the same things over and over. But that's fine. I'm not complaining. It's really... most of the plants in my garden here are from either of those 2 things and Walmart, so I'm not going to worry about it. This is Pearl Glam Beautyberry, and I was actually looking for another type of beautyberry, and it was just too expensive. It was just too expensive, so I got this, and I know somebody else who has this, and it looks great in their yard, so I think I'm going to stick with this. This is a full sun plant, and it grows 4 to 5 feet tall and 2 to 3 feet wide. It is hardy to from zone 5 to 9, and it has spring, summer, and fall interest. Deer resistance is medium, and it's really, really pretty. It has dark foliage and these really, really great pinkish, fuchsia-ish color berries in the fall. Now, I know, like I said, I know somebody who has this, and it looks really, really great. The berries are like really standing out in this fall garden. So if you have Pearl Glam, let me know. This is my very first beautyberry. in the yard. Like, I don't have any blue beautyberries, and I don't have two of the other things that I'm about to show you. And that's what I was trying to do. I'm not buying anything else that I already have a variety of, unless of course it's $1 or 50 cents or $2. But otherwise, my garden is pretty much full. But I do have just a little bit more space for things that I don't have already. And again, these are in the 1-quart container. And again, spilled over. It spilled over. All right. Next up is Bluebeard. This one is Beyond Midnight. Really, really pretty. Another thing too, not only am I looking for things that I don't have in the yard already, I'm looking for things that are blue. Now this is not going to be like, it doesn't look like it's going to be full-on blue, but it said that it had blue flowers, so I'm gonna see. This is a full sun plant. Interest is summer and fall. Zones 5 to 9. This is a short one though. This is 2 to 2.5 feet tall and wide. It requires well-drained soil, and it has high deer resistance. Doesn't look very blue, because Beyond Midnight is supposed to be blue. Doesn't look very blue on the picture, so hopefully it's blue in my yard. But this is called Bluebeard, and it's really, really pretty from what I see online. It's really nice and blue, and I have a spot between a white and a red plant that I need to put a blue, because I'm really, really trying to tame the garden down from, I have a lot of red, I have a lot of pink. Looking for a lot more blues, a lot more oranges to really balance the yard. So this is the Beyond Midnight. Again, it's spilled over. It's just gonna make a complete mess on my patio, which I just cleaned up the other day, so I'm not trying to clean it up again. So let's just look at the flower here. It looks good. I mean, they look fine. They're nice and moist. Like I said, I bought these online on Thursday night, and today's Saturday. It literally took 2 days to get here, which is crazy. Again, everything was, I think, $14? Yeah, $14. Which is so not me, because I'm a clearance person, right? But I'm just not seeing these in my store. I'm really not. So that's why, guys. All right, next up is the Pink Chiffon Rose of Sharon. These things are $35 and $65 online for a 1 gallon in some of these places. So I just can't do that. But I need Rose of Sharons in my yard. So like I said, this is another quart, and this is the Pink Chiffon. This one is a sun plant, a full sun. Season of interest is summer. They're long blooming. The hardness zone is 5 to 9, and they grow 8 to 12 feet tall and 6 to 10 wide. I have a spot where I'm gonna put it, and apparently they don't grow that fast. And I thought they did, because I thought when I was looking it up, I thought it was like the other type of hibiscus that grows really, really fast. The perennial hibiscus, I thought they were like those, because they grows really, really fast. But apparently these don't grow that fast, and I didn't know that. I'm not sure how long it's going to take for this to get to 8 to 12 feet tall, but they're so prolific in their flowering that I'm willing to do it. And again, my Lowe's, I never see Rose of Sharon. My Home Depot, unless I seem to always miss it. I go to Home Depot at least once a week, sometimes twice, and Lowe's, and I just never see Rose of Sharon's. So it's either my luck is off, or they just don't carry it at my Lowe's. But I know that some places, some people's Lowe's and some people's Home Depots have it. So this is the Pink Chiffon, and that's a beauty. Oh my God, that's a beauty. The next one up is this guy here, which is Sugar Tip. Now, we're in November, so we're not going to get, a bunch of, flush leaves and beautiful plants. We're in November. They're going to sleep. They obviously pruned it before they mailed it to me. But this is Rose of Sharon Sugar Tip. This guy here, this is a full sun plant. Seasons of interest is spring, summer, and fall. Hardiness zone 5 to 9. Grows 5 to 6. Wow, this one is smaller. 5 to 6 feet tall by 4 to 6 wide. And it requires, let me see, pruning, late winter, early spring. Deer resistance is medium. Now, I don't have a problem with deer. I mean, I've never seen a deer in my neighborhood. But then again, I'm fenced up in the back, which is where these are going to go. The front yard, the front yard is not, fenced. I have a bunch of hostas and a bunch of other stuff. Those have never gotten touched. I got an influx of bunnies early spring. The bunnies were busy in the winter, and all of a sudden there's a bunch of bunnies running around my yard. And I'm seeing their droppings, but I'm not seeing what they're eating. I see what they're munching on the grass. When I catch them, I see them on the grass and they're eating the grass or the weeds in the grass. But I don't see what damage they've been doing yet. And I come out here every single day. But that's just to say that I'm not worried about the deer, and I'm not even worried about the bunny. My nemesis in my garden are squirrels and chipmunks. They love to dig up the roots of my stuff, and they act all scared when I come outside, like they're all so innocent, but they do such damage to my roots. Not enough to kill the plant, but enough to know that I knew that they were there digging, looking for something. That's why I can't have tulips here, because they will decimate it. Anyway, I digress. So here are the plants that I have. Sugar tip, Rose of Sharon, pink chiffon, Rose of Sharon, Beyond Midnight, Bluebeard, Pearl Glam, Beautyberry, At Last, Landscape Rose, and finally, Sunurita, another landscape rose. I'm really, really excited for the roses. Especially, I want to compare them to the ones that I got from Walmart that I bought for $9.97 or $9.98 early in the year. That really, I can't stop talking about it. And I know you guys have probably, heard me say this over and over and over. I bought those roses at Walmart for $9.97 or $9.98, some $9.90 something. And they gave me so many roses. They were not damaged. They were not diseased. They were just flushing, and they were cut flowers too. And that's another thing too. One of the reasons why I don't like to buy a lot of the roses I see people having online is because they are cluster roses. I prefer cut roses because I'm big on bringing the plants in the house. I'm coming out, making a bunch of bouquets, putting it on my side table, my entrance table, my dining room table, my kitchen table. So I need my plants to be cuttable. Anyway, guys, so those are the plants that I bought today. Let me know what you think. Let me know if you have any of these. I know you guys do. I know you guys have Rose of Sharon. I know you have some of these things. Let me know how it goes for you, what you've been doing, how it performed. Did it die? Did it live? Where did you put it? So that would be great for me to know, especially even though I've been gardening for almost 3 years. I can't believe I don't have a Rose of Sharon in my yard. My garden friend Judy, you might have heard me mention her before. She was the person who introduced me to Ajuga, and also one of the gardenias that I struggle with. She had given me a seedling because she had a bunch of Rose of Sharons in her yard, and of course she pulled up one of the seedlings and gave it to me, and it died. Because I didn't know any better. It was earlier. It was like my first year gardening. I wasn't sure what I was doing right or wrong, and it died. But I wouldn't call that experience with Rose of Sharon. This would be my very first experience. Was I bought the plants. I'm gonna find somewhere to put them, and I don't know if I'm gonna put them in the ground because it's already starting to get wet. We're raining all day today, and it's gonna rain all day tomorrow. And it's it's the fall. We're gonna get a lot of rain. Maybe I might put them in a container and then transplant them come spring. I don't know. It all depends on what feeling hits me when it does. But anyway, guys, let me know what you think about my little plant clearance, not clearance, but sale plants here. Rosa Sharon, Senorita Rose, At Last Rose, American Beautyberry, and Bluebeard. Thank you guys so much for taking the time to watch my video. Please like, please share, please subscribe. Please remember to hit the notification bell to be alerted on my videos. And I will see you on the next one. Bye-bye.